Welcome to my channel. I'm Athena. This is my channel Stitching Goddess Designs, and this is a channel about cross stitch and Harry Potter. I think I recently just saw a comment that somebody can't stop staring at this loveliness. That was stitched by Melina of Count Twice Stitch Once. She's half of Count Twice Stitch Once and a really good stitchy bestie of mine. It is beautiful. I absolutely love it. I can't believe that. I mean, as people that do this, we know how much time that takes, and so the fact that somebody dedicated that much time to make something so beautiful for me is like, okay. I've got a little bit of stitching to share. I mean, I've got a lot of whips, but each one was touched very little. And I have a massive bag from Market. If your interest is in cross stitch haul, this is the episode for you. And I do have some magical haul for the end. So let's start off with the stitching, because that's going to go rather quickly. The haul's going to be a bit. On the first of every month, I stitch on my Long Dog Death by Cross Stitch. And I have this amazing coordinating bag now for my Death, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love that Death has a new home. And that Death's home is so bright and colorful. I love it. Let's see how I can show you this. You can see it's going to be a blanket. But here's where I'm at. And literally all I stitched on the first was this line, borders extending out. It's a 2-stitch line. I'm trying to see if okay, there we go. It's a 2-stitch line that I am stitching X by X up and down. So I'm keeping the colors together as they go across the border. But yeah, the first was day before leaving to Market, and I think I just dropped all the floss on the floor. Hold on 1 second. Yes, I did. I thought I felt it hit my foot. I also have a bit of I don't know if it's a cold. I don't know. I did take a COVID test. It was negative, but there was a lot of people at Market, and a lot of people had allergies going on. So there's no real knowing. I need to refold that better later. There's no way to really know if anybody was sick or not. I mean, it is March in Tennessee, and yeah, there was some heavy storms that probably kicked up a lot of pollen and stuff. So anyways, I've never had allergies, so I don't believe it's allergies, and it's like a dry throat kind of scratchy situation. I should be drinking tea probably, but y'all know me. And I have a little bit of a congestion and a headache that has not gone away. I've just been taking Advil like constantly. I'm probably going to mess up my stomach again from so much Advil, but back to the stitching, y'all. On the second, I start my Raise the Roof monthly stitch, and so it is March, and I am starting this one right here. And for March, I pulled this is called 5 O'Clock Somewhere. It's Seraphim Fabrics, and it's on 16 count. I believe that I have been stitching all of these on 16 count. Maybe not. I didn't even pay attention to the fact that that was 16 count. So, oh well. This is Seraphim Fabrics, 5 O'Clock Somewhere. So this came in our Happy Hour Black Needle Society box. And this is where I'm at. So we've got some wind stitched in there. I got to get all the hats are like flying off, and then words and all the things. So, there we go. And then the very next day was Fancy Lady Friday, And Friday was also the day, so I stitched on that on the plane, going to market. That's all the progress, because once I landed in Nashville, I met with Ymir, and I was rooming with Ymir of Almond M&Ms and helping her with all of her last minute things, getting ready for market. And so we spent the evening doing that, went out to dinner with Stacie of Stacie Stitches Creative Studio and her husband. It's funny because I talk to people so much on video that I didn't even realize that was my first time meeting him in person. So that was fun. I do need to take this out of the Q-snap because I don't want to leave it in there. I won't touch it again until next month. Anyways, Friday, we hit the ground running. I was helping Ymir set up in her room, some more last minute, getting the floss ready kind of things. And then went downstairs to go visit and chit chat with people in the afternoon. And doors were to open at 4, and I was there in a Black Needle Society. I was there for Black Needle Society, but I wasn't really doing like a whole bunch of work. It was supposed to be just more about, I was having FOMO and I wanted to see my friends. But Friday night, because it's opening night, there are limited edition exclusive type items that could possibly go fast. And so, and not that they wouldn't be restocked, but it's a matter of, well, now they're out, so now I have to go home and wait for them to be shipped to us. So you can't fulfill those orders until those things get shipped to you. And in order for customers to get their orders quicker, it's just you want to be able to carry it home. And there were not enough bodies to stand in lines Friday night at opening. So they asked me to stand in line at Hands On Design, which I did do. And you will see my haul does not include anything Hands On Design because I purchased all the things together and then just handed it off to Katie and Laura. And I did not get that back because it was still grouped in with all the customer orders. I didn't get that back. But I will eventually get that back, don't worry. All this to say is that doors open at 4, and I knew I was supposed to stand in the Hands On Design line, and I look up, and HOD already had a line at 3:15. I was like, it was 45 minutes till. I mean, I think there was only 2 people in line. But I didn't want to get too deep in line either and have to like wait. Because, I mean, once the doors open, you want to be moving around the floor and seeing all the different stores. So I was like, great, because you guys started a line, I got to go up there. So I went up and I sat down. I was like, I have a bad back. There's no way I'm standing here for 45 minutes. So I'm going to sit down. And that's what I did. And while I was sitting there for 45 minutes, I pulled out because I knew once the doors open, I'm going to be hitting the stores and then, dinner and then dead on your feet into bed and crash and burn. So I pulled out my fancy lady, who is Athena from Mirabilia. I can show you her picture. This is her, and she's amazing, but all I got done was I extended more of this silk color in there. That's it. So this is like a portion of her dress, and I'm just stitching away. I think I only got in 2 or 3 lines I think that color is called Celery. I think I only got in 2 or 3 lines, and then it was like 5 tell, and I was like, okay, put everything away, stand up, and like right at 4 o'clock, everybody throws their doors open, and it's go time. Okay, so then I don't think I worked on that until later. I worked on this next. I pulled out And so I'm doing the 100-day project, where it's to do something creative every day for 100 days. It is hashtag do the 100, the number 100, project, do the 100-day project. There's a Instagram page with like more information and all the things, but I've just been using the hashtag. So my goal was to stitch every day for 100 days. And so I had it planned that on Saturday I would be sitting down in the lobby and stitching on my Battle of the Whips whip number 1, and Sunday, which should have been the whip go goal of one of the whip go goals of the month, and I brought Stephen King House. Saturday that did not happen because I ended up teaming up with Bobby, but we were kind of just touring all of the floors. We started at floor number 5 and we just started working our way down. And I mean, I don't even know what time that we started. I think doors open at 9. We probably started on the 5th floor at like 9:30, and it was over 2 hours later that we were done with the 5th floor. It's a lot and we skipped stores. I mean, there were some stores, some windows we were looking in and we're like, no, that's not really our style. Let's keep moving. I feel like Bobby is Bobby of Pumpkin Creek Primitives. I feel like we do kind of have similar stitching styles. And the one thing we really do have in common is the love of 18 count. So, anyways, it was very slow going. It took like all day, and a quick break for lunch and then back at it. And like, let's see, I think then like we kept going until doors closed, and then we went to dinner, I think on Saturday. Yeah, on Saturday we went to dinner because we went to dinner with a huge group of people. Sorry, I'm like filling you in on market happenings. Instead of showing you the whips, we went to dinner with a huge group of people. I think there was 13 of us. And then back to the hotel and crash and burn. So I did 20 stitches because that is my minimum requirement, is 20 stitches. I pulled out Stephen King House because it was closest to me, and I did 20 stitches. Oops, that's my Q snap. I put in 20 stitches right up here. That's all I did. This is stitched on Fortnite Fabrics Dirt. Y'all, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to go this way. Gosh darn it. I'm gonna have to count. I'm gonna have to look at that every time, because this is the Stephen King house. I mean, it might fit. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it the right way. Jeez Louise. Anyways, I have my binder, dirt. I'll figure that out later. Y'all, I need to come up with some sort of a method for not stitching things the wrong way when I start things. I do that way more often than is necessary. Like, one time, you should be able to do that one time in your life, and from now on, like, you pay attention, but clearly not. So between Sunday and Monday, I did a little bit of stitching on my Battle of the Whips whip number 1, and what won was the Tiny Modernist Halloween calendar. I think I did like 20-ish stitches again on Sunday. It was a full day again. I pushed way too hard on Saturday, so Sunday I think there was one floor I needed to like finish. A couple of stores I wanted to hit for things that I had saw the day before but hadn't purchased, and they were like calling to me in my head like, no, go purchase me. So, and then after that I mainly would just like go to someone's room that I knew and just fall on their couch and be like, oh. And they're like, you look really tired. I'm like, I am. I went too hard. I definitely went too hard. I should listen to my body more but I didn't. I pushed way too hard. And I'm paying for it now because we're like 3 days after market ending now, and I'm still not. I mean, it doesn't help that I may possibly be sick, but I'm still wore out. So anyways, I pulled out Tiny Modernist Halloween calendar, and between Sunday and Monday flying home and like all the things, I stitched on day 25, and it is my super sexy skeleton. I freaking love him. He's so super sexy. I love it so much. So I got him done. That was my Battle of the Whips, whip number 1. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, in the Black Needle Society planner, there is a page for Battle of the Whips. It is a bracket type situation, similar to what Steel City Stitches does. Only for this one, you're supposed to just like pick 8 whips, work on one for like an hour, I think, each day. Whichever one gets the most stitches in wins and moves on to the next round. However, I am combining it with what Steel City Stitchers does in terms of the voting that's happening on Instagram. So I have 78 whips. There are some that I have marked off because they already get stitching progress every month. They have a day assigned to them, so I have those types of ones marked off. And I just totally, like, how can you lose your train of thought while you're talking? Okay, I'm getting groups of 8 together and then posting them so that the winner of those 8 gets marked into the book. And then once we get to round 2, I will just have the 2 posted, and whoever wins from that will move on to round 3 and the champions and so on. So it's a matter of narrowing down my whips from, 70 something whips to the 8 that participate in this battle. So, okay. Yesterday, Tuesday, was Harry Potter Stitch Together Day, and I have Good Morning Maui's Harry 1. And it is just, it's a representation of the first movie / book. I got out this. I work on this every 7th, and I made progress on Dumbledore. I absolutely love his colors, his purples. Love it. Started stitching his face, finished off his purples. I will be, this is a PTP that I can't remember. What was I going to say? I will be what? Oh, I spent some of my time taking the DMC skeins apart and putting them on floss drops, just because once you pull off a section, like there's nowhere to hang it. So I put my skeins on floss drops so that I can move forward with them. Okay, that's all the stitching I have done. Today is the 8th, and this is the first 8th of the month where I am adding in a full coverage day. So I will be working on my Cunning Haid today for progress. I'm hoping to get an early start. I do have like some work shirts and stuff like I need to catch up on and get done, but words. It just ran away from me again. Y'all, the brain fog is real. Oh, I want to get an early start so that I can get some good progress in this evening on Cunning. That's what I was saying. Okay. Let's start off. 2023 Nashville Needlework Market. There's my badge. I'm a buyer. There is so much in here. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's not going to come at you by designer. It's not going to come at you by anything right now. There will be crinkles. Protect your ears if you're wearing earbuds. This very first thing I'm going to grab is still wrapped up in paper, so it's going to be really crinkly. I'm going to try to open it rather quickly. Sorry, it's crinkle, it's crinkle, crinkle. Okay, I think people say crinkle, crinkle because it kind of like hopefully masks the crinkling that's happening. Okay. Good Lord. There, we're done. So this whole bundle is from Bobby at Pumpkin Creek Primitives, because I was hanging out with her this whole weekend, and she was like, she mentioned to me, so y'all pay attention. If you stitch on 18 count, I think she has some 16 and 14, but a lot of 18. And she only carries the Adas because her philosophy is, should something happen to her store or she can't sell these fabrics, now they're in her stash and she'll stitch on them. She doesn't stitch on linen and even weave. So if you are an Ada stitcher and you have been looking for Picture This Plus fabric, she has, I think there was at least 3 or 4 pages like on her. So, I mean, I'm talking like maybe 30 different colors in stock, ready to ship. Like, this isn't like, oh yeah, I'll take your order and your money and a year later you're going to get the fabric. No, this is in her house as we speak right now. So, Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitives, go check out her website and go check out all the PTP colors. I grabbed 6 or 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. I grabbed 6 different colors for myself because she told me this, and then I ordered it on her website, and then she brought it to me the next day, so I didn't have to pay shipping. And also, I grabbed a couple of patterns from her because you're at market and you're buying 700 patterns. Why not buy some more? Anyways, we went into Lucy Beam's, and she's got the one that says, I don't know what it says. Maybe it says I will stab you, maybe, with like a needle on it. And I was like, ooh, I want one that says I will cut you. And she goes, oh, she has one. I have it in stock. So I bought it. I will cut you from Lucy Beam. Snip, 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 snip. I think that's funny. And then we have, just because I was scrolling on her patterns and just saw this from the Little Stitcher. And this is the Ghost Knight. And I absolutely love that. Those little pops of orange on the big pattern. So cute. Love that. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to have to just put everything on the floor, I think, because it'll just start sliding off the ottoman that y'all are sitting on. Okay, I got PTP. These are all 18 counts, so I'm just going to tell you the colors. Huntress. God, she's gorgeous. I mean, that's pretty true. I feel like she's a little bit darker in person. Maybe like right there. This is Thistle. And this is not the one that I'm using, but it's a little bit darker than the one I'm using for that hairy one. Phantom. Oh my god, I freaking love Phantom. I don't think... Every cut's going to be different, right? I don't think this cut was as good as the last one I have. I've used that to stitch the Mertensia bottle. This is Hermosa. This is a Meyer. Oh, I will always and forever love PTP's Meyer. And this is Relic, and this will probably be year 4's fabric for Frogworts. But I won't start it till next year. But I love this kind of a parchment type of look for the Frogworts pattern. Okay, a kid came home, and you'll probably still hear him walking around, but he's whatever. Okay, so I think I was saying, I don't know where I'm gonna cut that. I don't know. Brandy from Bestitch Me had a new color called Antique Market, or Market Antique. She only had 1 yard cuts. I didn't want to buy a whole yard, but it is really, really pretty. And so Bobby had a 1 yard cut that she had bought, and when fulfilling my order, she really, 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 really loves me because she cleaned off her cutting table and cut me a quarter off of her 1 yard. Thank you so much, Bobby. Thank you. And gifted it to me because she loves me and I love her. Here's the color. Antique Market Antique, something like that. It's kind of, yeah, it's definitely brown, but it's got like a purple tone to it almost. A dull purpley brownish kind of a color. It might be good. This one might be a good candidate for Frogworts as well. That dull kind of a purpley color. But here it is next to Relic. If you know what Relic already looks like, you can see this has definitely got a more darker brown. This is tan. This is a darker brown purpley kind of a color. Okay, in the break I ate a Girl Scout cookie. So now I still have like, okay, while we're on the fabric trend, let's continue. Fiber on a Whim was there. I got a fat half 16 count. There are some things where I've been wanting 16 count because of the beads, the bikinis. I think even, I definitely the bikinis, but I think, I don't know if I've been doing those monthly ones on 16 counts or, I think I've been, I don't know. Anyways, I know there have been instances where I'm looking for 16 count, so I need to start adding some 16 count to my stash, I guess. This is called Morganite, Fiber on a Whim, and it is a very soft, soft pink. Something with a white background, please. I don't have anything, seriously. I mean, here, okay, here, back of a notepad. So you can see there's the white, there's the very soft pink. It's not, no, nope, nope, nope. Oh, jeez Louise. No, it's a baby pink and it is gorgeous, beautiful. I absolutely love it. So I have a half of that. This is 18 count cappuccino. And see, the thing is I gravitate towards like Brandy from Be Stitch Me. Yeah, you can see this is another good one for Frogworts, but it's a nice neutral. When I'm buying fabric, I gravitate towards Brandy from Be Stitch Me, have all of her fabric colors laid out, and I'm like, yes, I want those dark, saturated, highly variegated, bright, popping color fabrics. It's just like, that's what just draws my eye right to them. But then I don't stitch on them because I don't know what to stitch on them. So I have all these bright, fun colors, and I want to, those are the colors I want to buy, but then what I want to stitch on are things like this, because I know I can put anything on that and it will. So I did really good in buying some soft neutrals, and this one is a light green, like a sea green kind of a thing. And this is called Color, oh, this is Color Happens. So this is probably a, I think she calls them Color Happens when she messes up, but she's trying to go for one color and ended up with a different color, and it doesn't exactly match. So she can't sell it under that name. And this is the 18 count half. So these are the bigger cuts that I got from Brandy. No, not from Brandy. Fiber on a Whim. I'm so sorry. So you can see the pink, the green, the brown. Okay. Then I got some smaller cuts. This is called Blueberry. This is 18 count a quarter. And this is Steel 18 count a quarter as well. So love those colors. Okay. I think that's it for fabric. I think that's all the fabric. They had a store, everything is down on the floor. I'm so sorry that you're looking at the top of my head. They had a store there called the Toy Department, and everything in there was like, it wasn't so much like stitching accoutrement as it was like crafty type things that maybe you can use in your crafty room, but you can use them anywhere in your house too. And y'all, I remember I was talking about how everything gets dusty. Everything gets dusty. I go through those Swiffer dusters like nobody's business. I bought me this. I've been wanting some of these. I don't know. And it was just sitting there in the store, so it was easy. It was an easy buy for me. But you can wash these and reuse them. So now I don't have to be going through quite so many Swiffers, I think. Also from the Toy Department, I got, so this is the kind of thing where you can use it for stitching, right? I got this light, and it is, I don't want to shine it. Yeah, it's super bright light. But this bottom part is magnetic. I don't think you can see. It's magnetic. It sticks on, it'll stick onto your Lowry stand, and it is a strong magnet. You can't pull it off. You have to like bend it off. Yeah, I absolutely love this. Absolutely. And then I feel like there was one more thing I got from in there. Oh yeah. See, this isn't stitching related at all, but it's a cute little wellness keeper, they're calling it. But it's a cute little travel thing to, if you're only traveling for a couple of days and you want to put your medications in a cute little thing. There you go. My husband always likes to call when I am recording, so I just sent him to voicemail. Sorry, hubby. Okay. I'm going to show you that later. This is a freebie from Silver Creek Samplers. I'm going to show it like way back here. It's called Lucky You, and it's super cute. Super cute. Cute little, what do you call St. Patrick's Day sheet. Okay, let me grab a bundle here. Silver Creek Samplers. What is she calling this one? Oh, My Tea Fabulous. So we've got Liberty, Sweet Tea, Crafty. I'm having a hard time reading these backwards. Kitty and Royalty. And you stitch them up and you can finish them as like cute little tea bag shaped finishes. It's cute. Speaking of Lucy Beam, of course I got that by and cross stitch like I'm immortal. Also, y'all will be happy to know that I've talked to her. I'm going to email her, reach out to her. We're going to see about getting this phrase on a t-shirt. So you can buy the t-shirt while you're stitching on the cross stitch. Maybe it'll come as like a bundle type thing. You can get the pattern. If you don't already have the pattern, you can get the pattern with the shirt. That would be fun. I don't know. I haven't reached out to her yet to really like talk to her and figure out what we're going to do. I'm definitely of the mindset that while I'm sure she didn't like copyright that phrase, but I have not seen that phrase anywhere else, and I kind of feel like she came up with it, and that would be, that would be an underhanded thing kind of to do, is just all of a sudden grab that phrase and start putting it on my shirts without having spoke to her, got permission from her, and even so far as to like, I don't know, maybe she gets a percentage of the sales of the shirt, maybe I just pay her up front to be able to use. I don't know what we're going to do yet. But I'm super happy that she was like, yeah, of course, send me a message. She was so nice about it. So I'm super excited about that. This is the pattern that if I was going to break my no new starts, it would be for this pattern, but I'm okay. Everything's fine. We're good. I have a plan to start this next year on Mardi Gras, but Dirty Annie's, you're tempting me. This is called Morticia's Second Line, and it is absolutely stunning. I saw this, I think Gary on Stitches posted it, and then I saw the model in person, and it's just so good, so good. I am going to take these guys, I'm going to put them out here, so it's actually like a parade. We're not going to stitch it in a square, I'm going to stitch it in a long line, and I'm going to throw, greens, yellows, teals, like bright purple, like I'm going to throw those bright Mardi Gras colors in there. And y'all, I just recently saw somebody finish, I think it was on Garon Stitchery's Flosstube. I saw that somebody is using Mardi Gras beads to like finish around the outside. I'm like, oh my god, that's freaking genius. So putting those jewel tones in there, those Mardi Gras colors in there, and maybe even Kreinik, y'all, bling it up like it is really Mardi Gras. And Mardi Gras death parade. So in New Orleans, when somebody dies, like I don't think it's just New Orleans, but it's definitely New Orleans type culture to have a parade. It's a party. They're like full on blasting music, dancing down the street, all the things in New Orleans, and carrying the casket behind him. It's a party. It really is. It's a celebration of life, and I absolutely love it. So and maybe getting those Mardi Gras, because I do have a ton of Mardi Gras beads from always going to Mardi Gras celebrations at Universal Studios. I've actually been to a Mardi Gras in New Orleans. I think it's a little bit too much party type atmosphere for me. But I love New Orleans. I've been there, I think 3 times already. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. It's so much fun. There's so much happening, and just It's a wonderful place. If you haven't been, I highly suggest. Okay, then from Autumn Lane Stitchery, I got his new market release, which is called The Vanishing Isle. Again, you know me, and I have to have a plan of where I'm going to put this, what I'm going to do with this. I don't have a plan. I'm starting to think that after watching Garon put up his stitching wall in his office type space, I know he has like, you know, an ONS, so this kind of makes sense. But I have my room where I make my stitching shirts, and maybe I just start throwing those kinds, when I finish them, throwing those kinds of things up on the wall that don't really make sense. They're not seasonal. They don't really go anywhere else in my house. They get to go in my office, and they're just all the stitching pieces that I've worked on and I love, but they don't really fit anywhere else. So maybe that's what I'm going to do. It's my miscellaneous room. I love it. Okay, this is the Primitive Hair Halloween Makers, and I absolutely, oh, so good. So good. Those little like snaky type situations, and it even goes off frame right here to wrap around. I don't know if they're snakes, they're tentacles, what they are, but God, I just, Salem, and so this is from Salem, Mass, and absolutely love that because I went to Salem last year, so that's going to be a fun stitch. Long Dog had I think this was like a surprise release, and it was in the Dinky Dyes room. And because it was in the Dinky Dyes room, so Dinky Dyes was like selling it for Long Dog. I went ahead and kitted it up with Dinky Dyes Silk. So this was the release there, and it's, no, I'm not going to be able to say that. It's that word. Nope, I don't even want to try. I feel like that's French. But I absolutely love this like maze type situation that's happening in this. I mean, I really kind of love it. And the pop of color that's going to happen in between all of the dark stitching. So I did all the maths because the maths are on the back. And hopefully I did this right. It is only $1.99 by $1.99. So for long, I think that's where it said. I thought I saw this somewhere. I could have swore I saw $1.99 by $1.99 on the back of this thing. Maybe it's on the front. Oh, it is on the front. It's $1.99 by $1.99. So I feel like in Long Dog standards, it's pretty small. So here's what I'm going to do. Sorry, pardon my voice. Here's what I'm going to do for the dark stitching. And this is number 65 Charcoal from Dinky Dyes. And then those pops of color is going to be number 256 Midnight Rendezvous. And that's what I'm going to do. Those are my colors. Eventually next year, next 17 years, some point when I'm 80 and I can actually start more Long Dog stitches. Who knows? I don't think that I'm going to be the kind of person that's going to be like, no, I'm not going to start another Long Dog until I finish Death, because Death will probably follow me to my death. That thing's going to take for freaking ever. But who knows? Also in Dinky Dyes, just because it's a fun color, I bought 187 Halloween. I think I may already actually have this color scheme, but there's no way I can see this in person and be like, no, I have to have these colors. I have to, every time I see it. Okay, I already have, this is Praiseworthy Stitches Simple Gifts. I already have Simple Gifts Halloween and Simple Gifts Silent Night, I think it's called. So Simple Gifts Snow was there. Have I started Halloween? No, I started Silver Witches. I don't think that I've started Halloween yet either. So this one was stitched on a opalescent fabric, and then I feel like the snow, it's all used in weeks, French knots, back stitching. One strand Krynic blending filament with the snowflake as a blended thread. It's optional. So yeah, they did have the snowflakes stitched, which I don't think you're getting the snowflakes at all on camera. There's one right there. they're scattered all throughout. But to see this in person, of course, they had it spotlighted, so the bling was just happening. It was so freaking good. But to see all of that bling, and then the other models were around it, and they were kind of dull in comparison. I'm like, oh no, honey, we need to bling these all up. All of them. So I love that I saw this before I started any of them, because getting the opalescent fabric, stitching some Krynic in there, or Petite Treasure Braid, or whatever, yes, that's happening. That is happening. Rebel Stitchers, Colleen, I absolutely love her. I've met her a few times at StitchCon. She's absolutely amazing. She's a wonderful, wonderful person. And I'm so happy for her, because it sounds like she had an amazing market. I got to say goodbye to her on Sunday, and I think she's got big things happening for her, and I absolutely love that. So Rebel Stitcher Designs, Before the Devil Knows, I went ahead and grabbed this one because, and I had to ask her, I was like, did you watch my Flosstube? This is a common, once I Googled it, this is a, I feel like she said it on here. This is like an Irish proverb kind of a thing. One of those Irish saying things. No, she doesn't really have it on here. I had, and if you've been with me for a while, I think this was back in 2020, honestly. Oh, it might have been 21. We were all just like, you know, finally getting out of our houses and doing things, and I had to go to the UPS store, and so in the UPS store, and everything's all the whole 6 feet, blah, blah, blah. Older white male at the counter. The employee is Middle Eastern with a really thick accent, kind of a little bit of a struggle for us, you know, us Americans to understand. And this older white gentleman, I don't think, was very appreciative of, you know, he might have been a good old boy type situation. There was a little bit of back and forth, and clearly more had been happening before I walked in. And minutes after me walking in, or even seconds, he gets all huffy, and he turns around and he was like, I hope you're an hour in heaven before the devil knows you died. And he walks out the door, and I'm like, and we're all just like, because there was like 3 or 4 of us in there, plus the guy at the counter, and I'm like, was that, someone even looked at me like, what did he say? And I'm like, was that an insult? Or was that, like, I'm like listening back, I'm like playing it back in my head over and over. I'm like, I don't know if he insulted you or not. I'm confused. I mean, and I was cracking up, and I really think that it was like a Flosstube day, and I ended up coming home and recording. It was like instantly telling this story and just cracking up over. I'm like, oh my God, I can't. It was like the first time I go out and people, and I'm like, and see, this is why I stay home. Like, what even was that? And I had to Google it. I think it was after I recorded, I ended up Googling it and realizing it's an Irish proverb, or somebody told me about it on here. I'm not sure. But she's like, no, I didn't see that. So she designed this, and it does say, may you arrive at heaven an hour before the devil knows you're dead. And I think that he had said it a little bit differently himself, but you've got all these cute little tombstones. You've got the cats, you've got the bats, you've got the homeboy in the casket. Yeah, I love it. It's super cute. I love it. Okay. Oh, this is a freebie from Heart and Hand. It says, do what you love, stitch. There's no way you're seeing that. There you go. I don't want to fold it because there's like cardstock. Let's see. I'm going to have to hold on to that one because it's a whole series, so I need to find like all of it before I show you any of it. None of that either. That's a gift for a friend. I got a tacky bill. That's a gift for a friend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they're all together. Cool. Petal Pushers. Christmas animals. I already have the Halloween animals. Here they are. I love their names. Rudolph. He's dressed up as Rudolph. You've got Heavenly Hog. An Angel Piggy. You've got Winnie the Elf. a horse as an elf. You've got Frosty the Snow Ram. Absolutely love that. And oh, Chickmas Tree. And the way she has them stitched as models is she's got them all like in a row, so it's a cute little farm scene. I don't know if I'll do that or what I'll do. Y'all, I bought the bullet and did the thing. Of course I did. Why not? This series had been calling to me for a while, and I've been resisting, and then the more that's released, the more I'm just like, the reason I was resisting is I don't like houses, but stitch count on these. I've been seeing people working on them, and I feel like these might be small enough. The reason I hate houses is because I feel like it's, I mean, you're stitching on these houses forever with the back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So they're only 30 high. So yeah, these houses are probably, you know, that one's maybe about 20-ish, if that, maybe only like 15 wide, 20-ish high, 20. They're not huge, enormous houses that you're stitching on for 10,000 years. So I did the thing. I did the thing. Tiny Town series is gonna happen eventually. So we've got Blooming Tiny Town. I sound so happy about it, huh? Big Hearted Tiny Town. And these all, I didn't realize these came with like little buttons, and they do each one. I mean, it's heart and hand. They usually have some sort of embellishment. Yeah, this one has little stars on it. Halloween Tiny Town. Christmas Tiny Town. Patriotic Tiny Town. And of course the newest one, Honey of a Tiny Town. All those will eventually be stitched. Add it to the series. I of course got the Happiness is Homemade, the 2023 cookbook. I absolutely love that they spiral bound it this year, so that's going to be easier to handle. I can't show you any of the patterns in here. Ooh, I hadn't really looked at all the patterns yet, but Sambry, of course, it's Sambry. Sambry's got a probably a Bigfoot type dude with a chef's hat, and then he's got like some treats and a spoon that he's holding. That's really cute. I can't show you these because they are just the patterns. Sorry for what I said when I was hungry. Oh my God. I need sorry for what I did when I was hungry, or even said. I'm a different person when I'm hungry. I feel like most people know this about me now, is that when, yeah, I hadn't even flipped through this at all yet. I'm loving these. This ain't my first rodeo, Dirty Annie's. I stopped looking at it. If I say I'm hungry, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting a little bit hungry. That's your cue to actively start finding food. Because I'm going to be a different person in about 20-30 minutes. Like, I can say I'm getting a little hungry, and that my husband might hear that as, okay, what do you want? What do you want to eat? What do you want for lunch? What do you want for dinner? I feel like if I actually tell you I'm hungry, let's go eat, like, we need food. If I tell you that, we're already at the point that we've got like 5 minutes to get food in me, or I'm hangry and I'm not a pleasant person. And I am definitely sorry for what I said when I was hungry. And once I start eating, I do my little eating dance, and I'm all happy and I have my food and all the I've seen a post that says, if your girl dances, if your girl's like dancing while she's eating, let her. That's the attitude leaving her body. Like, let it be. That is me. That is me. 100%. That's me. That is part of a series. I need to hang on to it till I have them all. These things totally got thrown in here, all mixed up. I got Tea Time from Forbidden Fiber. It's tea time. And there's a series. So there's a coffee one, a tea one, and a cocoa one. And I really wanted the cocoa one, but she didn't have any with her. So I got that as a PDF, actually. So it's tea time, and I love it. I wish that Leanne would have had the floss. I would have totally bought the floss, but I will go on her website and figure out what floss I need. I should look through my stash though too, because I do feel like I have quite a few forbidden already. Yes, these two go together, and this is Silver Creek Samplers, Jurassic Park, and T-Rex. So my husband drinks coffee, I drink tea. We both like Jurassic Park, so I thought this would be a cute stitch for us. I love it. Really the only tea one that I ended up getting here, hang on, from, I'm pretty sure this is actually the only tea one that I got, but I want to find the floss. Oh, crinkle, crinkle, sorry, there they are. I'm sure it says it somewhere. Yeah, the Tea Time palette. So here's the Tea Time palette from Dollies Silks, and you're doing a Tea Time stitch along. I don't know what that scan me is for. A bunch of designers came up with their own idea of tea time using these colors. The only one that I bought was Manny Donna's Tea Time sewing set, and I did get the accessory pack with it, so it's got like the finishing fabric, all the little different charms, things like that. So I got that. Shannon Christine was not actually, I was actually like, oh, I get to meet Shannon Christine when I saw her patterns on there, but it wasn't. It was actually being sold inside of, I think this one was being sold inside of Dinky Dice as well. So we have Hello Spring, and I love her colors. That's a digital mock-up, but I'm excited to see it in person. October House Fiber Arts, I got the Snip Snip and the Itch to Stitch. So I like that. Does it actually say, oh yeah, it does say Snip Snip up at the top. And then I think this one should say Stitch Stitch instead of the Itch to Stitch, but I don't know, we'll see. Luminous Fiber Arts. Look, I told y'all this was going to be a long video. We still got plenty more to go. Luminous Fiber Arts, Enchanted Quaker, and I absolutely love all the different motifs in there. I love all the Halloween thingies coming together. So much fun. This is Primrose Cottage Stitches, Welcome to the North Pole. It is a whole book. It is a whole book. But there you go. It's kind of a band sampler type situation, and I love it. Love, love, love it. And then that goes with that. That goes with that. That goes with that. What do we have here? This was one, you know, this was definitely because the model was absolutely stunning. I thought I needed to have it. And I sat on it and waited and still went back on Sunday and ended up buying it. Royals of the Kingdom. What am I going to do with this? This is going to go in the miscellaneous pile. I mean, for real, but it is so freaking blingy. Everything is Petite Treasure Braid. Everything. The black is Petite Treasure Braid. Everything sparkles and blings and pops and all the things. Absolutely stunning. This, I'm going to show it to you just because I have it in my possession, but this is actually Jessica's. I picked it up for her and I haven't had a chance to meet up with her yet. But it is gorgeous too. Owlsmore Cottage, and it has owls all over the place on there. Super cute. Super cute. And those are both Rosewood Manor. Sorry. Oh, I did get another Tea Time one. Who is this? Sweet Wing Studio. My bad, I totally forgot about this. Look, see, I was buying things I didn't even know I was buying. Always Time for Tea. And this is Sweet Wing Studio. I feel like they're new-ish. I have not heard of them before. Susan O'Brien is her name. I'm reading on the back here. So, cute. And I already have the threads, so why not? Okay. Now I can show you this whole series. So I bought I have already some of these in my stash. I will eventually have all 50. So I added Arkansas, Colorado because, yes, that's where I've spent the majority of my life so far. Missouri. I've spent a good portion here. Those are the only 2 states I've lived in. Arizona. We've been here for, it'll be 13 years this summer now. Alabama. I was like, where are the letters at? Alabama. And Alaska. So, when I first started buying these, it was at Stitch West 2021. When I went to Stitch West, they were there. And this is by the Thread Milk. I'm sorry. This whole series is by the Thread Milk. And the series wasn't fully finished yet. And so I just like grabbed the ones that they had there. I think they only had like 5 or 10. I mean, I think there was only 5. I grabbed all the ones that they had. And then fast forward, I saw them again, probably at a market or a galleria. I bought some more. And so I've just been like collecting them. So now I have a list. And now that the entire series is complete, I can start at the top and be like, give me all the A's. And so on and so forth. So, but now that the series is complete, they have also created this companion book. And inside this book is this pattern, My Country, My Home. And that's the only pattern that's in here, but it's a Statehood Splendor series companion book. And again, Thread Milk is the company, and it's got all of the states. You've got the model stitched up, and then you've got a whole little workup on the state. So it tells you, like, I think all of the patterns, because they're little tiny pillows. All of those have the date of statehood. I don't think they all have the nickname on them or the capital, but I think they usually have the bird. It's the 11th state, so there's an 11 on here. Here, let's do this. I'll show you that while I read to you. So, date of statehood was July 26, 1788. I'm sorry. The 11th state. This is the Empire State. State capital is Albany. State motto is Excelsior, ever upward. And the state bird is the eastern bluebird. And then it's a whole thing. So, what you may not know about me is that my life's goal is to tour all the state capitol buildings. And I've got like 15 or 16 under my belt so far. So, I know Nashville is the state capital, but there wasn't time. I wasn't there. I need to like plan time in so that I can add that to my list. Here's another one. I'm not gonna flip through this whole entire book with you, but we've got South Carolina, May 23rd, 1788. It's the 8th state, so there's a number 8. Maybe they all have an 8 on there. I'm not sure. Nickname is the Palmetto State. The capital is Columbia. The motto is Dum Spiro. While I breathe, I hope. The state tree is the palmetto, so maybe that's the tree there. State color is indigo, so that's probably what was used here. And sweetgrass basket weaving is the state craft, so she added a little basket in there. 1 of 13. I wonder if they're one of the original 13 colonies. Here, I can show you this too. Here's the entire series in alphabetical order, and I think, yes, alphabetical and date of statehood in that order there. And what I also appreciate is in the very back, there's a bunch of recipes that are like from different historical recipes from different states. But in the back we've got checklists. I love a list. So lived in, visited. There's only 2 over here, but I'll definitely be using this one to mark off the capitals that I have visited. So I love that. Okay, all that's left in my bag is Lady Dot and I think some threads. So Lady Dot creates, we've got Mother Load, my lord, gold. It's the Mother Load. Get it? I got it. Ocean blue. I just bought a ton of polka dots. Wizard. I freaking love Wizard. So good. Berry Crush. And show you this. Union. It's a really good dark blue. Peony. I keep wanting to show it to you backwards. Brick House. Really good red. Licorice. Of course, it's a good, oh my gosh, sorry, black. Solid black. Pitch black. And Witchy. And that's it. Those are all the trims I grabbed. And then from Treenway, I got this little, I got put together this little thread pack here. These jewel tones plus a gray in there. Absolutely love it. We've got Harmony. Nope, they all say Harmony. What's happening right now? Oh, maybe hers are numbered? Yep, they're numbered. So I'm not gonna, I don't know. This 51, 320, 9, 54, and 6. And before y'all come at me for not having any Ymir's silks in here because I was helping her package everything and helping her in her room and like all the things, don't come at me because I wanted to. I'm like, I really want one of those and I really want one of those. And she's like, you already have that. You already have that. You already have that. You already have that. I'm like, but I want to help your business and buy from you. And she's like, you already have all of these colors in your stash. I'm like, I should have brought them over here to show you. I have all of her nuggets because in a mason jar over there. But I will say now that she has switched to wholesale, she is using a thread drop system. And her little drop cards are shaped like an almond. It's so cute. I totally forgot to grab some thread cards from her. I want to get some thread cards from her though, so I can open up my nuggets and put them on thread drops. So I can start using them. I love that they're in the little cute little nuggets, and I don't want to unwind them, but I need to unwind them and use them. That's the whole point of them. They weren't just to buy them, just set them there. Heartstring Sampler did this amazing thing for your free chart. It says Nashville 2023 gift chart, and there's no way you're gonna be able to see this, but here, I'll cover up the QR code. It's a cute little wood, like she engraved a piece of wood, and there's a QR code to like scan it to get the, I haven't even looked yet, I haven't even scanned it yet. Okay, that's it. Plus some hands-on design that I don't actually have in my possession. I will say that I bought the Polar Plunge. There's 3 patterns out. There will eventually be 6. And I bought the Chantel's 141 finishing backing things for the Polar Plunge. But I also bought, and that was being sold in Hands-On Design, but I also bought from Hands-On Design the Chantel's 141 display stand situation for the her Mad for Plaid series. But I haven't bought the Mad for Plaid series. So, but what's on there, I mean, it's a square. It's like a perfect little square. So we don't have to put Mad for Plaid on there. You can put anything that's a square type situation on there. I also got this from Market, but it's also Magical Haul. So I'm going to show it kind of at this little segue point here. This is from Dice and Needle, and she was there shopping as a buyer because she has an LNS in Indiana. Dice, like roll those dice, and Needle. Here, I'll just show you. I mean, Dice and Needle right there. And so she does. She has like gaming stuff and she has stitching stuff. So she was there shopping, and because I had seen Lynn X Stitches had shown her in her video, and I was like, oh my god, I need this. So I sent her a message, told her I was going to be at Market, and so we met up and we were able to do an exchange, and I was able to add this to my collection. Y'all. It does say Spellbook right there. It is a Glowforge type situation, but it opens and then it's like you can put your dice in here. It's probably, or even your deck of cards. It's probably meant for gaming, but I'm going to have it for like stitching type stuff. I'm going to have it, I've got like 1, 2, 3, there's like 4 or 5 monster books over there. Add it to my monster book collection. He's so cute. I love him. Okay, we're going to full dive into Magical Haul at this point. I got this book. Thanks, Katie. Black Naval Society, my boss, sent me a link to this, and I was like, on to cart. This is the unofficial Universal Theme Parks cookbook, and they have recipes from the parks. So, and it's not, they have recipes from all of the parks. So, like, here is the spare ribs platter from the 3 broomsticks at an Islands of Adventure. And it says, like, this is where you can buy this. And then we have, I'm trying to find you like another picture. This is grilled elote with tahine, and this is at Little Cochina in Cochina, I don't know, at Universal Studios Hollywood, which I've not actually been to. So that's cool that I can make myself. I mean, I've had elote before, but what do we got here? Jerk shrimp mac and cheese from, this is from Volcano Bay, which I've not ever been there either. So I can try some recipes without actually having gone to these parks. Scotch eggs, Leaky Cauldron, Universal Studios, which I don't even understand what Scotch eggs are. Is there like bread around this thing? Sausage? I don't know. It's a hard-boiled egg wrapped in sausage, rolled in breadcrumbs, and deep fried. There you go. So I got this on Amazon, unofficial Universal Theme Parks cookbook. I don't remember how much I paid. $22 it looks like. And pardon my reach. I got my Lit Joy box. This is the Sweets and Treats edition. This is part of the magical subscription from LitJoy, and we're just going to dive right in. I've already unboxed this, so nothing is new to me here, but we've got a chocolate frog purse. It's got a window so you can like see in there, but then it has a, oh, I'm holding it sideways. It has 2 zippers. The zipper pulls are frogs. It's a cute little clutch. Probably not going to use that. It's probably going to go on a shelf somewhere. I have a huge mess on the floor right now. Cool. We got a, it says sugar. It's a little sugar spoon with a feather on it. It says sugar inside the spoon there. It's a cute little spoon to go in a sugar dish. I'll probably put that on my Madame Petitfoot's little shelf over there. We got a Birdie Bots every flavor beans tin. It says all the flavors there, and it's got pictures of the jelly beans there, and there you go. And it's empty. There was nothing in it. We got this sherbet lemon. I don't appreciate the way it smells. I don't know if I'll air this thing out. I'll let my husband use it, until it's like dead and not scented anymore. And then maybe I can hang it in here, but this might just be trash. I mean, it's just, I don't think that I absolutely need this, and I don't appreciate the smell. It smells like lemon scented, like Lysol or something, and I don't like. This one I absolutely love. This is a butterbeer candle, and oh, it smells, I don't know that it's so much smells like butterbeer, but it does smell very sweet, very, very sweet, and I love the sweet scents. But this is like the cutest thing ever, and I'm gonna like leave this out so that it can, it's one of those, it is strongly scented. It's one of those that you want to have it set out without actually burning it because you need it to air out. I mean, I don't even know that it'll actually burn that, let's be real. Then we have, I don't remember what's in here. Oh, I think it's a mug. It's come in this cute Honeydukes packaging, and it is a glass mug, and we've got the artwork on the mug. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's cute. It's a bit smaller than the Frogwarts mugs, but love it. Then we have, okay, I'll show you the artwork because it's easy to show you. There's the artwork for Honeydukes. Now this is in multiple packages, so it's going to take me a minute to open it, but we have the top, and it's a pumpkin, and it's glass. Oh, look at the reflection. It's giving you upside down. That's cool. And then the bottle that top goes on is right here. So it's got a snowflake on there. Stay put. There you go. I was making loud noises. And the spoiler card, like, I didn't understand the snowflake type situation that was happening. So I had to read the spoiler card. And it says, it's a pumpkin punch bottle. Since 1837, the delicious drink of apple, pumpkin, apricot, and warm fall spices was available to every witch or wizard, preferably chilled. You'll love drinking from this pumpkin punch bottle or using it as a decor piece next to your magical collection. This glass bottle includes the iconic snowflake from the Wizard's Holiday Dance etched on the surface with the glass pumpkin lid. Tops it off beautifully. So, oh, and since I have this out, this is how the spoiler card came. It came like a little Honeydukes. You can open it up. And coming up next, we have Herbology. Herbology is coming next, which I love. Okay, so the only thing left in here is the keys. Just add to the mess right now. Like, it's chaos in here right now. So my absolute favorite place in the park, displayed in a key. You've got a dangling spoon. You can open that up. It's magnetized, so it's kind of hard to pick up. So you've got ice cream in there. You've got the sign that hangs in the window, and the dude with the googly eyes, and the key is it's an ice cream cone, and it's got like drippies. So absolutely love that. I don't have a Florian Fortescue's place. I do have like a couple of glasses from them, and I think I have them mixed in with no, it's up on the Honeydukes shelf. So I don't know if I'll put the key on the Honeydukes shelf or what I'll do there. And then the other key is from the, see, I'm going to need the spoiler card for this too. So I totally thought this was from the Leaky Cauldron because, like, it's the Leaky Cauldron sign. But it says that this is from the Cracked Kettle pub key. I need to, like, research that some more. Cracked Kettle. So you've got this menu one that opens. It opens up and it shows you the libations and the fare. And then you've got this thing that kind of does where the words disappear and then you can see them. And then the key itself has like a moving spoon in there. And it's the Cracked Kettle. You've got the ram horns there, and yeah. So I don't really know. The Cracked Kettle. I don't know. Is that where Albus's brother works? I thought he worked at the Hogshead, but maybe it is the Cracked Kettle. Maybe I'm crazy. It was definitely like an off the beaten track kind of a place. Anyways, that's all that box. I think that's everything. I don't need to ramble on. I don't need to do a Midwest goodbye. I have showed you all the things. I have said all the things. I have I always feel like what is sometimes and now we've said it all. I need some sort of like Oh, I guess I do have right now. I'm semi-okay. I'm not going to say I'm okay. I'm not going to lie to you guys. My back is killing me. I need to sit all the way back on this heating pad. My throat kind of hurts. I've got congestion going on. My head is killing me. I need to probably, I should take another day to let my body rest and heal, but I feel bad because I do already have short orders that are past my 2-week processing time by like a day or two. And I hate that they're late. I hate that they're shipping out late, and it's killing me. I do know that you guys are absolutely amazing. You are wonderful. You are like, your health is more important. I get that. But also, like, I don't know. I feel bad. I took a 5-day vacation and went and had fun instead of staying home and making shirts for y'all. And now I feel bad because shirts are late. So I need to get some shirts made. And that is me. That is all on me. I know you guys are absolutely wonderful, and I thank you all for your patience with me these past couple of months. But that's my own, I don't know, that's my own self beating myself up. Midwest goodbyes. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I did it. I will see you guys next week. I hope that you found some new market haul that you hadn't seen before. And when you show up at your LNS, go to your ONS, all the things, you can support the stores, keep them going and in business, and buy some lovely stitching items. Don't buy as much as I did, but you can definitely support the industry. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.